Tomorrow is World Book Day, and to celebrate, we have a very special guest who has her own local book club for young adults. Annabelle Chang, the founder of Annabelle's Book Club, which is a store and a book club right here in Studio City, is joining us. She's 16 years old, and you have Annabelle's Book Club LA, which is so amazing. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, a love of reading. I share it with you, so this is so exciting to speak with you. Tell us, how did your love of books get started?
I've always been a really big reader, and I really credit my parents with my early love of reading. And before I could read on my own, my favorite part of the day was when my mom would read to my three sisters and me. And eventually I transitioned to a lot of early reader books. I loved the Boxcar Children. And eventually I feel like my love of reading just continued to grow from there. And then during the pandemic, I started an Instagram account and blog to share my favorite books. And seeing how excited people were, I transitioned to selling books online and at in-person pop-up events, and now I have the store, and I'm so excited.
That's really cool. You have the store here in Studio City, and then the book club is part of that as well.
Yes, so we are called Annabelle's Book Club LA, and we do have monthly book clubs that we're really excited about. We usually do YA books, but we also have some adult books and also some crossover books between YA and adult, which is really fun.
Awesome. So I'm dying to know, what is your favorite book?
Oh my gosh, that's always such a hard question for me to answer. Right now, I would say my favorite book is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. And it follows these two college students who end up creating the world's most famous video game. And it's really interesting because it follows their lives from the time they're 10 to the time they're 40. And I really just fell in love with how much heart the story has. And I loved the complex characters and how, despite their obvious flaws, I couldn't help but root for them.
Really cool. I will definitely have to check it out. So what is the secret to finding the perfect book?
For me, I think that it's really important to find something that you're really excited about reading. I've noticed that people who come into the store are really looking for different things. And I think that it's really important to find a story that you connect with. For me, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow was the perfect example. I really connected to these very realistic characters, which I think is so important.
I really love that. All right, and I'm sure you get a lot of people who hear what I hear, right? We like to talk about reading, and people will either say, oh, I love to read too, or I'd love to read, but I don't really know how to get started. What do you say to those folks?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. We actually get a lot of people in the store of all ages who historically maybe haven't been big readers, but want to get more into it. And I think for people my age, and definitely for kids who are younger too, a big part of that is social media, such as Book Talk and Bookstagram. And I also think that book adaptations are really influential in getting people interested in reading, which has been really fun to see. I think that when people really fall in love with a movie or TV show and find out it's based on a book, then they're more inclined to read it, which is fantastic. And I really think that it's just important to find something that you're excited about, whether that's because you love the movie or because you heard a friend talk about it. And because once you find a book that you love, you're going to want to keep reading.
There you go. I love that advice. Kind of stick to what you're already interested in life and just turn that into a love of reading.
Exactly.
What I love too is that the store is more than just books and the book club. It is the merchandise. Your outfit today is amazing. And you tell me you sell some of this merchandise in the store.
Yes, I have a line of reader-inspired merch. We have a lot of graphic tees that are based, that are very pop art inspired, and they have a lot of fun reading quotes on them, and it's been really fun seeing how excited people are about them.
Oh, I cannot wait to get over to the store for a t-shirt and a good book, so tell everybody how we can visit.
We are located on 12200 Ventura Boulevard, and you can also visit us online and on social media at Annabelle's Book Club LA.
Listen, I have to say I'm so inspired by you. I love to read, but I did not start a store or a book club at 16 years old. So young lady, keep pushing. I can't wait to see what else you do in the future. Remember this name, Annabelle Chang, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us. And you can find this segment on kcalnews.com/seen on TV. We'll be right back after the break.